Hello and welcome to Year 2. I know it's rather unusual to have this class meeting over video, but I'm so happy to be able to introduce myself as your child's new class teacher. My name is Miss Kirby. Some of you may recognise me from pickup and drop-off, so let me take this opportunity to introduce you to the other members of our Year 2 team. Some of you may remember Miss Bryan, who was last year's Year 2 teacher. We are very lucky to have her working with us this term. We also have the lovely Miss Pearson, who worked with our class while they were still in Year 1. A new addition to our team is Miss Plum, who you may recognise from the school gate. I hope to use this class meeting to address some questions or concerns you may have, but please know that you can always ask us questions on the gate or send the school an email. Firstly, homework. We thank many of you who have already noticed we've started sending reading books home every day. The children should be reading for at least 15 minutes an evening. In Year 2, we focus on comprehension questions, so some of this time could consist of you asking your child about the books, possibly having them predict what would happen next in the story, or asking them how a character might be feeling in a certain situation. We will also be sending home a weekly spelling list starting next week, as well as providing weekly mathletics activities which the children may engage in at home. Our PE day this term is Thursdays, and we ask that children come in wearing their PE kits. Please ensure that all of your child's belongings, including PE kits, school jumpers, and book bags, have their child's name in them. We will also quickly remind you that while our Year 2 children will not be going swimming this year, the school asks that they get in as much swimming practice as possible before they enter Key Stage 2. This is because new government expectation is that all children should be able to swim 25 metres by the time they leave Year 6. On to assessments. Our class will have the phonics screening check at the end of this term, which they would have had under normal circumstances at the end of Year 1. One of the ways which you can help with this is to become familiar with the pure sounds, which we learn as part of our phonics. There is a video in which you can hear all of these sounds as a helpful reminder, which has been uploaded to the St George's Facebook page. Some of you might be aware that ordinarily at the end of Year 2, children would undergo a SATS assessment. As of yet, no government guidance has been given with regards to this, but I will update you when they do. On to badges and rewards. There are 2 badges awarded at half term, which children can work towards, our Superstar badge and our Confident Voice badge. In order to be a superstar, children can begin earning ticks under our 5 happy categories of homework, attitude, punctuality, participation, and yourself. For our Confident Voice badge, children can earn ticks under our 5 voice categories of volume, outstanding manners, in standard English, communication, and everyone joins in. Year 2 can also earn a reward for completing the 2020 test, a short timed test on the number bonds to 20. As you are aware, our school has a very successful behaviour system, which we can see through the St George's Way. As you can see, our entire class starts in the middle. Positive behaviour and learning will result in them moving up the game. If a child wins a raffle, their name may be drawn for a special seat during a Friday lunchtime. A child may also win house points for their house. If a child moves entirely up the board, they will win a Superstar Post-it note, which will be given to Mrs. Collymore for her to read out during Thursday's Success Assembly. If a child demonstrates unfavourable behaviour, they will be given a warning. If the behaviour continues, they will be given a minute to manage and recollect themselves. If the child then returns to the classroom and continues this behaviour, they will be given 15 minutes of pastoral time during break, lunch, or at the end of the day, whichever comes first. The child will be able to gain back some of this time through positive behaviour in 5-minute increments. However, they will always have at least 5 minutes of pastoral to consider their actions. So, the key skills of learning which we are going to focus on in maths are fluency, reasoning, and problem solving. We will be introducing fractions and multiplication in Year 2, as well as continuing and expanding our knowledge on time, money, and shape recognition. In English, like in Year 1, we will be learning a new text each half term. We will send home a copy of the text and a story map so that the children may memorise the story themselves. This half term, our book is Augustus and His Smile. In our writing, we are reinforcing the punctuation skills taught in Year 1, such as capital letters and full stops. We will use reading and English lessons to expand the class's vocabulary so that the children may begin to apply new words to their writing. A focus this term is to encourage the class to check their writing to ensure that it makes sense, and this is really reading back what they have written. Every morning we have a handwriting session to make sure that the class are familiar with correct letter formation and size. This term, our knowledge curriculum consists of learning about spatial sense, so maps in geography this half term, and local history next half term. In the spring, we will examine the geography of Northern Europe and the history of the Romans in Britain. And in the summer, we will learn about the British Isles and the Plague and Great Fire of London. I'm going to take this time to remind you of our School Gateway app. This is a great way you can keep up to date with all of the goings on around the school, as well as some vital information. For example, Parents' Evenings will be on the 14th and 15th of October. Nearer to the time, you will be able to book your time slot for these Parents' Evenings via the app. To access the app, you will need to sign up using your email address and mobile phone number, which you have given the school. And please regularly check the app and Facebook for updates about the school. I'm sad to say that due to current circumstances, all trips and family learning will be put on hold for this half term. There will be more details to follow. I would have loved to have the opportunity to meet you all during family learning, but for now, please be assured that I'm happy to answer any questions at the gate during pickup and drop-off. If you would like to have a more extended chat, let me know and we can arrange a meeting after school. For now, let me just say again, welcome to Year 2 and welcome back to St George's.